you let them know. But what can you say? The me will be on the style, but our style no be review style now, and that's our strategy now. The best way to review is a midway no you review. But I been person almost stick it to almost one style now, almost to a band we are then they review. One here are very disappointed. But unfortunately, some of them the age is on their side. So almost two we review now almost say uncle year. Maybe they will change and readopt certain strategy for the next maybe 2028 or 2032 or something like that. Yeah. So you bet edge obi say ma obi and do obi atem. Mo obi an kasa ntia obi. Say Ken Ba has say obekasa na obekasa tia. No. He's an asset to the party. No matter what. Nobody should insult, nobody should attack his personality. You can attack. Why should you attack in the speech and answer the principle? So they do attempt to be you respond directly. That one may be, but it will be difficult for me to even talk anything against him. It will be difficult. More party for no more from the grassroots for no. Let them reason up, read between the lines, and then see who they want to vote for. May after the November 4th, some will rewrite their notes. Some may even do super radical change to their approach to issues. Super radical meaning say method we use about tuning in egu afafofo. And some yes, about tuning in egu. Say say bi no muka say approach we use kra na nye. Edru me so no sa mantra no use no amwa. Beginning na start can say sa do ni mwa no in the BT and say be and command step down. You understand it? So, in the mid of the distance, soldier for Kokua, in the mid of this, no to change your strategy. But also best take it to that strategy. We now office or researchers and more feedback. So others who must throw no muntimin can occur no must still away in the Yenefa Kodia. After June, my friend said November 4th, maybe you have to fire a lot of them. Those single fancy food, you have to fire some of them. Come on, Bokaguka. I'm telling you, because me na me do what ya me can't say strategy A B C D court down home komo de kwa board e boko soroman kan for en fa vote ma so revise it. Yes, en fa go be ma. Let's revise it. Let's do some changes. Yen fa nkofu we mra yen pay the face of this nye A B C D. But still I say mo me kan no kra nkyere no na mo say eye no ndi so fa nko kone let's say could do no way nya 30%. Enya biye is an idea so the who be no one say so one nya one make it one win it one make it worry no one make it worry one make it one make it the mark no so binya it be a 48%, 40%. No cry encouraging. But from the look of things, it be a 20-22%. Now, about 70-something%. When it happened that way, on call from the strategy, you say, fire all of them. Fire all of them and look for another good team and look for good message and good approach. Good. But I will urge party for and say they should remain resolute. What they want to do is to maintain power. It's not about fighting among themselves. It's not about people shouldn't attack anybody. They should come out with messages that a bit may encourage the votes. Baby, Abeka party.
Wontumi 101.3.
Nasai. Carry on go.
Me yenda chama Wontumi ase. Na there we say difference that na Ashanti politics near other regional politics here. The leader who carries the mantle. And Chama Wontumi has always justified saying drew elections any such event out. Well, Nakran will be a debut. I remember when you started exercising and then you used to be a crowd, maybe TV crowd and I'm just saying to me, maybe some say, Benya say at the end of America. But somewhere along the line, through his interventions on any party chairman, share or no more, or cushion one support to woman, it gave a fair indication, say, they have been cushioned to deliver. And the Amiada Roma, we have delivered. And per the statement, you know, and the record that we have achieved. Say it register over 147,734, adding to the existing register you want Ashanti region, and gives a clear indication say the party is still strong in Ashanti region. I already say we break it the and send here now me papa for come. But there's difference between maturity and growth. So I said Wontumi sir, but he's matured because Sabio and Brazil no bia when you be so na some kind of chess on adwumudo. Enti senior and run the press conference at certain point me say minimum you no party for ni be we might be expecting something different, but I heard the demeanor and the presentation a very precise press briefing it tells you say Papa day in and day out he's upgrading the way our person tackle Ashanti politics, and Enra it was a big plus for him. Yadana say any Jumadea or Kosoboma Santiman we only caution your call for say the more in the owning call. We have an election to win. And Yankai who said the more you see into Magufima Bonteno, we are arming the other opponent, NDC. They are the bigger opponent, you know, I can see. It takes our Casa Bibini Casa Chichi. Only 2007. And no clan announcement about 17, they move shepa giddy. Now, Casa no be more than, but they need more than power. Then they say MPP nipa support be any adwin baby a wodie pa no wo kasa wan hwe asa nyene nim na be hu so MPP ni o chese obenya kwa na chese aban no kwa person chese won nyahwe so a party ni a card bearing member of the party ye besre say baby aye ko no eh de obetimi aye Wontumi make an emphasis say can de obetimi aye delegates e wo form omo polling station level a honest as a woko na no nko di nkomo wo kire won ni so ade hu de wutu se wo ba ya mo de umunya akwanya se wo so aba mo de wo ye ma wo mo eno no mo de be kai o de omo no matena free me santene sebe omo ko fa forms o support wo omo membership card wutu ama wo omo ko delegates conference omo transportation wise bosom afibia so a wo kai wo mo be hwehwe wo me kire akwan no omo na musu so no matena pa edru ho be kai wo tisana motu nyina watu bi na niema wo ni mu a o prepare say o je to me na o be kai wo mo na de ato onim wo de gunsane ani a no wonu susu say baby e bre ni don wo ne de frank asha won so me beboa. I think that is the best way to go. Mehu another community bi a about a free era or a Japan office concerning some or some misrepresentation of certain comment in a viral video bi. There's a part I really love about it, or acknowledge the fact that Abayi and another Uncle Father Abani about Abayi has done really well in terms of fighting corruption. And in fact, yes, oh yeah, if you can read through, you can see that there's a part is also acknowledging. So saying that gives me a certain heads up. Say, oh, at least there are certain things Abana and you know more prebi can take it out for no so sunya sa kasa say Abana nyere. And where I have a problem, they say there's a statement say Oshia some small group of party communicators. Now your region, your party communicators be among share your regional communication director say na.
Was it in Ashanti region?
Well, Kumasi, I have seen Kumasi in the statement. So we a copy of it. Let's go through. Just let's see if you can.
But I have a copy of it, but already because
my message at that private in Kumasi.
What is the Foucault? There's an emphasis in Kumasi. A private meeting with a small communicators in Kumasi.
Small is never be a small.
So what I'm asking is is there any small communicators group? Miamira Poyando, the action man. Poyando so seven na adwuma pay. If them book Kumasi South no. No administration. I'm wondering, but yes, I
wish to state that this is a complete and unfortunate misrepresentation of the actual content and focus of my message at that private event in Kumasi. It was a meeting with a small group of NPP communicators who had organized a small fundraising for me at the weekend. At the event, I lamented the fact that our communicators were letting the party down and that every government would have its fair share of corruption cases. especially in 8 years, but because of 1 or 2 bad cases which the authorities were handling and in a transparent manner as it should be, we have sadly allowed the ruthless opposition propaganda machinery, the mass media and the social media to create the deadly impression that NPP it is not a reflection of him.
Okay, so yeah,
the okay cannot win him. It is not a reflection of him. The next show said we train they read it through Emano and Sano wash it.
We
The
believe.
one now is the opposite of him what we are seeing today.
Anything I can say, we believe.
Eti poyando small communicators na musha kumase no. Moya hwanu mo.
When said the yando that I know will not tolerate this thing, but he should also delve into the matter because I mean nobody can meet somebody without the consent of the regional communication director. It doesn't work that way anyway. To be
but what can some no know who are no answer menu me who my transfer but try for better atade bi no.
I didn't say he's also saying say or no there referring to the NDC's allegation to the NPP say teaming fighting corruption, and he's also adding up say NPP are fighting by setting up the special prosecutor's office and other institutions to fight corruption, and he thinks I know there but fair enough and we are not. I mean, it would be so strange. Said that's what kind of sad. Said the parties and the government is looting there. It would be so strange to believe. Say it's coming from someone who seeks to be the flag bearer of the party. But let's assume say Entisa and Onoaba Kasa Entisa. We wish him all the best. Now you're queen him. You're here Kasamui. The Yama party no honya kono. Na party ni brand. Na geko tonwa Ghana for.
How many times ni be Kasa ni we be chichi?
Ghana for.
How many times?
Because of the internal elections, we are making our programs and policies be swallowed by some of these things. Because day in day out, there be a ban a year in my no no see any bring home because we are there 4th November be tremo.
Let's show video be tremo.
Let's look at
just look at this. Look at this. So these are areas
for improvements in various facets of the nation's economy. Since the NPP government, Ghana has witnessed a
STEM education.
This week newspaper report said 12 of the senior high schools have started aerospace and aviation.
Yes. Now some programs. Maybe catch us maybe damn table so we need to do targeted education. Education specifically to solve problems. So these are some of the things I can say. You see, in most of the world, the more you say, free be educational readiness. Educational readiness to meet the fourth industrial revolution. Which is having a direct response to human beings and technology blended. And in Yamabana, Yanwa, we dear ya, maybe say, men to be delegate. Floating vote have been to about it. This year, SBI so cause a young Kubia. But see a cotua bar near my bana yen, no more has why day to Abanamaye. We shouldn't allow these internal elections to swallow all the good programs and policies of the government. We need to project them. Whereby the whole of last week will be anka once now. We are dear Chini for and someone and Twaba. Me, I'm not interested in some of these things because our focus is to break the 8. Whatever be the case, we will select a candidate to present to the public. And the public knows our work on a honor and sometimes we should emphasize on some of these projects. Me makachiro say there are programs and policies then nipa wo ba no so na nisu ade hu a enyina no whatever be the case enyina be say akota na chi. So although we are looking for a better candidate to be presented to the public, but we need to attach that kind of programs and policies to the person. Born from 2016 through 2007. We cannot isolate the Nana Addo Dankwa for His Excellency with the addition of the Vice President. Fan Kobe Biasi a year no day Ephraim. First time schools here working. Always we have been talking about unemployment. Yamu be the who say unemployment, apart from the population growth. Even World Bank in 2016 predicted every year we need to create additional jobs of about 300,000. And into some that will be as a nipa for nipa. The last time I checked, we've employed almost about 2.3 million people, both direct and indirect. Ubi a be a nanoso, and as when you're home fast on one walk or trouble, no obehe. Ubi ko trouble, obehe say, and Kanya de Ejinaswana. Sir, Dumso by ya nan running nano by uncle for Kasakase. The whole situation is if I had a etier. Until let's take action. Until Yana de Biameka say policy be a de baby, no, I see 200 more near Bohum by. And I nipper bians what we as Biano. Mechanic say Nyansa war any day.
Oh, nasem dem wa da a chinchire ne any apadi nkete na ja e de ne namu a ye wa ye wo fie we are home.
Good. Kwabri East. Some good news coming in.
Oh, Asumjo. Perfectly. So you say people of Kwabri there. We are generally peace loving people. Enti Asumjo ho. And that's all now so any da ho agina mu. Yes, here we see da ase anopa no. No srefo for anwumre. Enti
kakra no mo sha ase na djuma no koso.
So far I must say Dumana Food Road, Stretch Road, contractor is doing very wonderful job. Or earth moving works now a very tough areas, but I think that he's doing well. And now free. Aboaso so Dumana Food Road and Honson Central Nekakra also omo ye drains and so far Meduma Ete Road so contractor no drains kakra ka and am say wabesha say wa ha say ye to aso. So far we've seen some drains works being done. Nti ye bompa say drains in echi no roads are so demanding and to akrobo Kenya's road
and to akrobo Kenya's
yes so terrible. Never better sabri so do better ko ekwanto. It's so terrible. Unfortunately, and also the kwanya yente home pupu ye bia. Ufri ba man amape ebra ono road. I want so sa. Enti besre kakra ye nya no. Omunyira omunya man na mpanifo mfa bi meka ye ho. Na ye kan nyina kwa Abri East no mo fat cow no ho no. Enti and now constituency you bet me produce 100,000 on a piece of cake. Simple and easy, because we have the hard-working constituency executives, and the people over there naturally are sympathetic towards MPP. And they say, oh yeah, Juma Wumu and Kenya Denkra. And one said near my hiano or more Yamaya and Nenka and Bibri. Nenka Yamsi Ejiri, cause I could do near dear bit me and Yadia Juma and Nino. It's dependent on a modern ma buying about bonds of the attire, near Yakway and Yabiaka. Because 2020 in same pin Yakokai.
Good.
As so far, we don't know. See, you bit me a repeat the same. And as you been
I'm hoping to say Andrew Hono. That's
the hope.
Good.
That's the hope.
Felix. Mache.
Yeah,
Onso akwaba.
yeah.
Apom.
Nyame mompai bo.
Boys nse musa say ya na what hin ne mehwe.
I ohene because padie na de ekwa chinchia.
Good.
Na no kreni me ba ha na ache.
Yeah.
Say yewura chama Wontumi press conference in me hu.
Yeah.
Hu honoma na mo bod nyame nhyira mo.
Amen.
Na ya mu nuan mo akra de nkran. Na metai no mo kodi.
Yeah, I've been seeing say mo share flyer na me hu.
En krenti no. Adwuma na egu so say MPP adwuma de.
That boys in the hwemu ye no ho ahomete.
Oh, heme
da se be ne kwaku dawro
mi ni apa eti yegu so aye bodwuma na obi kai se bebi abeko bia wo so kane wo so de sikane adua so ye ba kuma se a wo se etimi eba ne party for ne Ghana for edin komo nti no hene ya ba ide ne yaba ye beto aso adwene ne ahwe kwan a ye be fa so amani amanyina atodi
Teko
Oneba
Subin
nyame adum Subin boko Oneba said ye da ye
ka Subin nya boko kra ba se boko
oh Oneba I think Subin denti da ye ka se Subin boko no ndena nke ba
da ba wo se boko anyumra fe me fa ho no ko fa abanyo ho wura ase kakare bia
oh Oneba se sana o kan dia na me ka party
Zambia na
Oneba na me ka party fiase
party fiase na me ka aka se dia na me ka
Oneba denti
da me se me ko dija
Oneba se o ka se o fa me ko mo
Subin mu ya night market ho
Oneba Subin de odu anyumra Subin de papa ye ka Subin na se adum nyina wo Subin asafo Subin amakomo Subin afkonta wo Subin ti ye ka Subin de dia ba party mu de Subin da boko so we share the leadership chairman Michael Edusei Edema Sumia bibia ye boko ye chairman fantastic chairman I think say baby obi amechia no hene ba na ye hene na makom hene nso na na du mensa asare so mechia no na me fantastic MP ono I think say registration we support of the party mbebu no ko register ya ye ni so abre bia so ye na baby obi anse bechia no hene ba party ni die modwo de obekase modwo bia first na nke ba be ye elections assembly bibia na radio so de obeti Subin ne kija dem be say jandem so anti eye ni so say chairman Makedu say eguso ama ahwadwo mo ba ye say na bibia ni ho bibia da din party no so modwo asante
da say ma me kwasha say free lawyer honum atu asian asem by eco court yet out of court settlement atu force in the aba and no delis ni bebre a report say oplidi say enka yemani ntua sika no now people raising question is say the fight against corruption ebanisa can't it be no I'm not rough na say
yeah special prosecution act no office of special prosecution act now on the buy I think is it 995 or something I'll check makwan the friend plea bargaining makwan ma say asemo koso quarter onso ultimate de won hyehyeye as an accused person no e de cause me hwa asem say de esi koya
medifo
ebeti me nyese medifo ebetimi ebu abome na say ebu bome abi a nsusan so no mu bedene asene say me ka say mense ni on say in boxes no o ko animu odem ma atimi kun sa o globes no
so be twa me abu okun die
how do globes no top from once your globes is on the ground no ontimi mo bi and he said we are not prosecution evidence is very, very overwhelming it's weightier a mood the evidence has a lot of weight one can have it me say I dance here on the media and share na ebu abomi to bit me akose okay ya bomb so boss yes me nkoto we ambulance me ko makoto to containers any a 27 at the aba na adanse na a court ne say willfully causing financial loss to the state to the tune of this by that act no me hwa e yampa me nam koto me nam ye responsible me nam koto adeɛ ne buy adeɛ nam koto buy it was not fit for purpose. For them to prove it was not fit for purpose anything because adeɛ nini ene si hɔ no ye the ambulance ebe ya na enye ye experts will come and the expert witness evidence no will also be taken into consideration. No so aba man say adeɛ we the enya ambulance say ambulance and enya ambulance na even judge no kra onye expert no can see say we the container enti wo hwɛ na sika no nso ye ka se mfa nto ambulance ana anya ambulance ka se mfa nto ambulance e de nam de ba e container nam de ba enti ma ba ban ka na me mo aban ka and de wa betimi ayi ano afa tie na wo hwɛ na se okeka si ani na hu say okay sika ewo mu no eye bi a $10 million ma me nkɔ na me nkɔ ne owura na obɔ me kɔ adu ne nka se enya bia konsuo na bɔ ahina mo ma adwuma se me nkɔ ye adwuma no me ye no me a me susu se tochma aba ho from so bi aba ho enti no se mo se ma ba aban ka ana se e ka ba mu ye $10 million a me susu se o ma me kwan ma me tua mu $5 million na asem no yegu na brimu a ebeboa ma me ntua se sika no na me aban me miti aban halfway aban sika na me nsa so ahye no me ma ni bi na me nso so me ho han me ana se no nso akase da bi $5 million de bi esa ebi a odi 8 ba meti ase ama wa ba na odi aba no wako enye sa de a meje 10 no meje 10 ni wi a me sa president anfa wontum custodian sentence na me wi no so kra na me sa de wako court asa jiwunsi ho civil claim for the 10 million no enti no wo hwe way options na wo na be decide so okay and me can 5 or can 8 and let's meet on the middle ground ebi ani ati ase so okay o de fa sesi bra na o de sesi na ba no de ba play bargaining no ati ase say me di for wa assembly mu na me, as part of it me compensation due me person me de e pata aban say sika we na watua ebi na ye nia atuesien e kokoye ya court no I think he was looking for 32 or something million and the prosecutor also agent also was looking for I think 40 something. They met somewhere. I think say they are on their process. And this na we emrane makwan ne de obi abetimi explore. Na yeni ato force enso ye Ghana ni no. Ono so betimi explore the same emrane because onso ye Ghana ni. Na de ma asem no ya na akoya asem. Ene enipa ko a wo ye. Ene won nsem aka no kurom ha. Nye papa yi ato force ya na aboku jan so ko Bank of Ghana na obi disika di aye bibie obi aye corruption obi aye den na sabe senka atenten huta auto dia ngi nhuri ntreja nti ono na ne nsem ne the way of carry ne ho ne conduct in our political space no ene ma ne nsem no ehu sa amanfo hu so enya atwem cause wo no ade we say da ho no ma wo kra wo sre wo gu so pa ho chew pe kwan bi pe ba bi edo na yasi nese ene wo wutimi nya kokoduro say obi Bank of Ghana governor onsi fam because why bibi won na enya adwen but untimi nkyere poten say governor no ade we sika we say afa ne nsa so ana say out of ebi a law wa apprentice ka bi a eni kwan so apprentice ana say sika wo didi dwuma wo so de salvage Ghana during the COVID time the crisis and the world economic crisis nyina mu no wetim dia salvage ama country no ejina ho brane because in the history of this country in spite of the fact say edrum rebi na a teacher for kratena fi afi baako workers wuko adwuma 2 weeks na about 2 weeks ye ma half kotena fi na half wo ye adwuma productive hours and man hours ni nyina was out there a waste enso na ban tua ho ka na na ne ekofa say scan tua ho ka oh hwa near the PPs volunteer buckets and those stuff near the akogu school bi mu and near chairman kra near chairman manfo dwumfo ne ade na sika ne efefre it is through this intervention and a Bank of Ghana etimi so mu a otimi edebo ama oman ne yetimi ekura yemu bepem na because it was not for nothing and his excellency Nanado can say economy ne de ebonu mu ase a yenim kwan e befa so e bepaja no de mum se nipa wudi a yentimi nkonya ne mfa ne ma enti in order say obetimi abo nipa nkwa ho ban no he needed to do what he did in this one ne nya adwen a as economic expert as you are now we are finance experts ewo wasa atena konwa no so wadi vice deputy finance minister pen no nka nieme bu eso nka ate ase ana unuanu bi ente ase nka utimi nya kwanya na ochirechire omumu omote ase but enye you don't resort to propaganda and going out there to play to the gallery bema manfo ehun say hey wu nie wo na wo kasa no wo na wo yese wo na udi animu at the end of the day wo dia ye de share onsa no sen na wusi ye ne fae wo dia de share onsa no even ambulance besi abawa ntimi ankoto enne na say you are resorting to the plea bargaining provisional ebetimi abo amna ye but be as it may we Ghana ni na ye Ghana mra ye nyina ni ahyehya age atum say ye mfa mo ye ho bra ne de ono so explore that avenue na ye man kwan na we explore but I expect say sika AG and say office of special prosecution whichever the department it is ono mu deal no sika obetua no emma aban ehun kam bebre na enya ade a ebitimi ay commensurate to a car boy no at least if not on level term appreciable number of amount
obi aso ko fa bi na duro no se me pacho ma metua
ohene onim bibi de tie ne se sem rano a ba ye plea bargain se the lawyer church yade ame me ne won ya hyehyɛ sem rano ya dwene esan se ohene oman mu se obi ko fa sika bi obi ko di boni bi na sikasem ana wakroye dia me madwene mu no se yeje sika no free ne nsam a eno mo bebo oman no sense oba akoda fi enti me madwene me mra ne de eye na ade ba ko a me pese me so me kire madwene ho ni se ohene onim plea bargain no se de minua lawyer kan no eyade a to esie na explore a oman no yetimi anya yen sika afree ato esie no eye ade susu a yenua anase honorable atoforsen epese oye enti kire se eye due process a atoforsen pese oye den ofaso na yenua atoforsen no say due process here opese ofaso yi eye a charge dia bond yesi causing financial loss to the state eye oman Ghana enne se papa atoforsen ya enam abonten so se oye demonstration or the due process di or no the due process di and the due process na no gidi no or se me de me call for plea bargaining se causing financial loss sika mabo oman eka kese pa ezan se ne se ambulance bi emra oman Ghana ambulance no na ambulance na ye kia car bi a ye de fefa manfo enti le chese oman ne de ne sika kohwem oman ne de ne sika kohwem ne ye nya so mfaso wakose financial loss ye de wakodina court ye de wakodina no o use due process minority leader a ya atoforsen ya nim due process me de ma dwen kyerɛ se eba ne sen anonym due process they want me nka se enye na yen governor o asem bi fa eka fa ye governor ho a aden na nka mo mfrɛ no Parliament of Ghana na mo de mo na mabonten susuans person ke nyina yetimi na mabonten wo de obi aye so a kato forcing ke nyina ye na mabonten wo de watimi aye no causing financial loss to the state to a tune about 23 million euros and watimi ama omai ya hwefom sa enti no menua eya ade a ono de obetimi aye me de kame makwa mu de yenye sika no emfiri no ho na lawyer menkyere mu no em se ye ko plea bargain no nkyere se criminal aspect no yentimi eni akiri se criminal aspect ya ko plea bargain no ye se oh Matthias metu sika no ti criminal aspect no de enti beja mu sa
it's part of the negotiation yes enti mu ye negotiation no be ye part of it
exactly enti no e was se eno no se yetimi hwe ne ye ka se de ohene kan ye no ti na to bi abefa sika bi o man Ghana ne dru si ye kye no de a oso wo ne ye meba bi wa invest ye kye na oso meba bi
da ye bibia na obetimi akọ plea bargain no when it comes to stealing and some dishonestly appropriation matters won't go plea bargaining no plea bargaining no is in respect of certain category of a year I'm checking I'll get to you there
so plea bargaining ni nyina gina sikasem in fact ato force no say you can ono so na stealing
ɛno yɛ I think financial loss a
so no na stealing but or plea bargaining so mpache say ti oman to bia betimi awi ade no wi ade ni wie na ne ho ye o se mesrɛ mo ebo akura o se maka na nso menwi ye mo magi musika na the criminal aspect na ye say yem punish no na enye asuade ma afoforo hu se da bi yen kofa ne ye chiwa ye se me de ato ho nti eno na me say oman yen hwɛ saade no so ne yenka na ato forcing ade ba ko a eye me nwanwa e wo papa no se wo mu atentenhuro pa kese sei etua woto na uhuri atreja se ade e wo ho nie ana wo se Bank of Ghana governor ono oman ye hia ohawo ehia ye enye governor na de baaye oni nim ho hwe ewiase oman afana nyina hia se ohawo no nemom o se governor se onhwe ma Ghana ye na economy no enhwe ase meko Ghana e wo sika bi o Central Bank intimide se sika no ebe boa ama oman ye economy yetimi agina na agina yie ama me sorry na me yedwuma bi a etimi akoso papa ne boni ato force nse onam krom bodede se wa hu papa na amfa ne petition ahye ne nsa enya de obekofie se wo de ambulance yesi enkoto niama specifications niama o se wo ambulance no mokọ fa empty care car bi na mo de besi ho enti Ghana for ehunu the difference between a year NDC for said niama omo ye ene nyaatwosem a omo kire wo o my Ghana ha omo hunu Ghana NDC for etimi de ato force no betimi akọ plea bargaining na de ba ko ham ne se omo nsan nya nuhu ensan nya ahobrase ezan se nipa wo de letter akọ for plea bargaining moko negotiation as an agreement na se nipa ya wo se agina ba bi se me nko plea bargaining eto de ono a una maame ewu na so wada wo de enya hwe ade besan obi abekọ no maame wo so kwakodidi na abehunu enti no obetima explore nemum Ghana fo hunu se nyaatwosem no ya doso
good
se nipa we nam krom ya demonstration atia papa wahwema oman ye na economy atimi agina ye governor na wo de wo watimi am oman ya boka about 23 million pounds sterling aden nyaatwosem no ya doso
Teko
Aneba ato forcing de bia no pen ka ye program kura an ka de in case ba nan ka di kan bo sa anwumi ma me nipa ne bi cobra anwumi ya an ka bo na ato forcing ye cobra ni bi nan ka da man Aneba NDC enya wanwa na ade ba ko a mesre ato ne general ne se de o sidi ye ne accomplice ye Richard Akpade no a ono so ba for plea bargaining na one tier say no sa na onfanye ato forcing I think say eno beboa ma pepe yo a Ghana for hwehwe isi Ghana for I think say NDC for na montene ka che Ghana for na corruption o ma kizu obia including asofo okroma so mo ye corrupt enti say wo sema ba na ye suspect corrupt deals bi ni ade a bidi ye sen ko twɛn ma trial na ye nya full trial na ka ye hu nipa wo ye a anka beboa ye nyina ma ye nyina ye hu nipa ban a wo ye eni ku a odi animu na ohene ba I think say na manfo ntiase bra na leadership changes no I think say it's for this same prosecution ti and man be the leader of the minority say the beya e bia ne ho nsam kan e dene na odun sa ko na bibia ni na akoye say ye targeted the leadership of NDC no ma be yo okruma no but we can assure them say court na e kwa kan nsam say bi onya MPP say ye nka ye kwa tena konyanim edi na asema me sure say ka de enche ni suni ne ban odi tu kruma na atoro any ebre bia obinya opportunity e kwan ofa so a oye ne nyoma no anke be ma saa kwan na no nam so na anke de bu na tan na ko be hunu be bia ko beda ohin ba NDC for I think say omu diabolic means no these are part of the things that they want to but say the ne ye kan ohin ba ye man kwan say onko pe ambulance be ma Ghana for ye ho ahenha ye ebre bia obi hu bedodo no bia bibi nti onya kwan enko fa ka amba no ko fa funa na nko afre na nka ambulance na ba na nka beboa no se bi o minim se adwompo na woni tirim se nipa obefre bia se opa ambulance bia no nipa se bi wo wu dada nti na ye fre dia because ka na okokra bae no bibie no won mo wo ka no betima se mu nipa nkwa sa ka no best it can best serve as bia se bi accident bi esi na ese bia nipa bi ato na nka yepe bia car bia bitima fa se bi o ifunu nko akọ hospital dia saa de na nka car ne bitima ye ba ambulance pa de nya dia saa car na esi won me ambulance because un car na bibie no kire apart from say painting Ghana flag no ai de ambulance gun bibie no kire se e bitima fa nipa ne treat nipa no car nim ne ambulance e wo no mu sesie no hene ba dia to bia ne de ba o first aid a obehia from baby accident site no na say fia wo ya de no from home to hospital no first aid bitim dia mo sana doctor pa ba be gina so ahwe no ewom but NDC as expected no omko crash a gallons ne ba say ye man fam be fanipa eni said the Richard Japa ni director of health the former director of health no a plea bargain no na only ba say omo ye nso a na omo say stress buses no yen san fa bi mo omo sika na omo plea bargain no Richard Japa de na o expect say ye money 30 of the buses after all fast over 2 million yen for buses no be 30 e san fa man Kana boy no no kana boy no nyina echi no sisi kana wo tua no o expect say yen man 30 of the buses na onfantene kaso e wo sika na wo tua no ho ohene ba bebia ye ka no say the na lawyer ka no sa plea bargaining bo na ye de be share no in the minds of those who helped enact that law and now constructed that law no bigidi ye say no mo adwen po ne say bebia ye man yi wo yi no say ye adwen say so obi yes anyoma no na time be ya rom nyina kwa kugujil na NG sika no emfa mba o man ho bra ye bebo ka no enu nti na o mma ne ba sa anya sa beduru ba bi no obi be hye da boka bebre no na adwene se bi odi no kotumu a cha 10 years e bia no nko ti ase a anaso wo fi 10 years kwa na sa sika no nyaaye ite no kodam 10 years no ba no ba enjoy sa sika no enti no ye be sere se the plea bargain ni de enka enda so wo ho o ye Ghana ni o opportunity se obeye ne mum se de Attorney General reject Richard Jakpade no saa no mo reject ne de no nko full trial ni enhwe ni paban a woye no nko yina no court ni enhu say ye man say onko for ambulance na saa ambulance ni estre ni say on fan brana obviously NDC has always supplied this country with substandard facilities se ka zo nko to we ya se plane se nko to a okoto ani ato no so ba ako se onko ma contractor bia contract wo ayi Burkina okwa na contractor na nyiska to the extent say oba be che president ka it looks as if NDC bia omdom se be ka bia no gise katasese ebon ho enu nti na time bia no ye kire Ghana for ye mabunu titiru say sa ban we sa NDC opposition we na press oba ban mu mo ye mu nhie na mo menye as usual the social media attacks as if say obi won ma say be politics sem kro onim ho hwe nanso o hide behind mobile phone no to social media no waka aban ho asem asif say enya aban we na de free searches buy enya aban we na de one district one factory buy enya aban we na ya kwan bebre wo enti yesre ye mabunu no yesre mo NDC fo a omu pe aban mu aba no omu nsem ne omu di ye bra no mu aban mu bi ene na aba o se wono de ye ma ne kwan no ntua sika no nemum onye na adwene say ohine ba ade ba konso ese hu say plea bargaining ni lawyer ho be boy minim say oba accept your guilt and say no what you hear but as of now atu force ni nya na dwe say oba accept the guilt say ye ka so nko ambulance mbra na emum gallons ko se sabre until so obey say no bigidi say Attorney General so ye na dwe say obey anything funny in as much as oye MPP ni no hinba say do mo ye demonstration ko BOG ni so be on the demonstration yes be on the showdown ni bi because obi bokro no anazo obi koye katasese bi ana obi ye bibia ye gidi ye say krono ebon mu na yesi ed ne kokota homienya full trial this time round no sika be shekra o menanhye o ma ye full trial ni ehunu nipa ban a the minority leader no oye saa nipa odi NDC anim no ewo parliament no nipa ban a oye ni enim say no ntina o mo chenyima no be minority leader but we will give him a full trial ni ehunu say ye man kwan say onkoto ambulance 200 at I think 2.3 million pounds. Now koya akakoto sa gallons we sa over we entimi nya hwe to heba me de ka Attorney General ma ye full trial anke yepe dan se obema no kwan na wakakotu esika no
good lawyer
but the opposite hunu full trial no nyina can be indicated in the plea bargaining. Yes, oh yeah maybe all the counts you are guilty of all these counts and for that matter and you have been given this reduced sentence and a plea bargaining also does not exclude custodian sentence you ebi anka be 10 years etima 1 year
but it was part of the negotiation
and say your negotiation na be kire enema be kom enti bi anke be ma 10 years with this offense ye be ma 1 uts ka say and I say be ho no ma ye be drop charges in you are paying all the money plus interest and I be depending on the negotiation on the table enti enye say o ko plea bargain ya na je say eno an say metua me come David entesa ten the moment can come to ye.
Okay. Annual Teachers Awards. Education under this government.
Education under this government.
Jama Hammer too abayin for say yan hwe a teacher for akatu asem yi.
Eh John.
And
me nua for yan do adamfo John.
Say abayin hwe a teacher for akatu asem yi. And no class.
Brawe pa yana. Anyway, on my podcast space na ye nika. Because ensem bi wo ho no ma ke senka esa henkwa no. Asem bi nso anke se ohena no. Na ohena wo ankasa watena fi ama wo ahemfi adane adwogu. Ebubu ogu. Ama wa ankasa aka kire wo nananom se ajapade a wo nananom di ja wo no wa wia na ka dompe. Ti wo ye ho hwe enye ye. Maburu so mo padwuma so nya magic no nya adwuma ma omo enne also ye nsa ma me di president bi mo ba also be bonkuko buo nkitenkete acheche nkoko nkitenkete eni nkosu ya nkitenkete ndi wani so ade hunu nkitenkete sa na je say na wanya akukodu be ka se yehwe ka teacher for aketua yi well eno so boa is a call in right direction but ngam so say ka ono ankasa enya opportunity wantimi anhwe ne yedi nko nyai ye ka aban a edi teacher for abropa John Mahama abai unim se president Kofo eye nhyehyɛ edema a teacher for a se unua wa brochire wadamfo bi wa nkasa wo sika kakra bi a utimi talk car below 2.0 capacity na odi abana we yi ni free as teacher ni as doctor as nurse sa time na ma teacher over could be a asina kasi ho cause abrochire obetimi atoka $500 obetimi atobi 1000 enti so obi o wa ni nua abrochire no ka say oh na nua matese yase mokra ya bra moka mutimi yi ni free oso we ne me wo ba ko bi o ha me use me talk front bi de bro na wa shepo no de aba ade a na uhia your staff ID and your 3 months pay slip current na de account wo ko portal you care free me dibi yima teacher for be bria na minimum omo bebre especially omo na assembly members at the time assembly be di bebre ma omo 2015 December na John Mahama twam and since then teacher ni bi antimi access that opportunity ni bi wona be yi sa omo akwanya ni free ho enti ye kan obi a waje welfare of the teachers free omo nsemu a enya wona na obetena be ka kire se ye nhwe omo enkura omo so mbedi teacher for ombedi teacher no na esen ke mo omo allowances kakra omo no ede ebe ye omo apa die ho adwuma kakra teacher allowances training teachers allowances o na be yi free ho o yi free ho no o se ombeto abeti akra o ntimi mfamba because ikano ebi ni ho enti efri de wo kwa kosua teacher die ene de wo teacher adwumanum dada no omu bie ni wa ne na di ni yi enti senke ye ka wo kotena nchen ya wo nyina no ho you play a wo gina park no so abo 87 minutes abo aka 2 minutes mi apon ye de obi abam no so obo ba akwa amana boba asegu ba ako o gina nchen ka kire nse sa de ebo ba na sen ko obo fa na wo gina mu bo 87 minutes no na nim se de bi ebo fa nko amanje ho enti se wo betimi ahwe teacher fo apa die hu sika ne ntoto ye dia enka wo ye ma wo mo the aban we ya ma teacher for if nothing at all at least the good infrastructure why e dey am teacher for awko and teacher new office na what ho no ma so marvelous but bebre me hu existing institution enya new infrastructure under his excellency Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo minister Aduchum Dano onya bi ho you look at programmer omoye to expand the free SHS ebe man kure ba eni nyina ya absorbed identity na yenka all the trust green blue ni yen can any topic for discussion for now It is not because now no any problem be a lot of people schools no say bi wo mu kura a few ones and they wo enti infrastructure abana ye respect to education see adan dormitories, teaching classroom blocks, the offices for the teachers and all the other projects e ka ho no see e ka ho asem a e bebre enti aban a wadwene a teacher for home. And if you look at their salary strength from 2016 to today, on compare now on how it is. And Nanado Danko Kufuado as our man we ye CCA. We didn't be say since COVID breaking or Ghana almost in a few 1 year, no teacher can tell us in this country say there was one single month at Naketuyama. They were being paid. Don't know if you are on Kwejuma. And so now by to yan cabo so maybe aban bia no obetimi ayen hye pa. Some people other countries ye be mo atena fi ni ama half salary ko ni aka kire say won fro ka amadwuma onye say and aban no so as part of measures to mitigate aban hardship no eno nti e bia be ma half salary this year obia aban we obia nya the salary fully paid from 2016 up to today. Eti afutuo na wo man so wo sa afutuo ne dia enko no ade man ho because say unim say yitimi hwe teacher for asetena mu yie ma ne yie ma wo mo a enka sa time na wusisi e blocks na wusi osu besi 200 na wusi 20 something no sa abre na nka wo ye ni nyina yie de ma wo mo nya asetena pa enya adam papa tena mu kan e ko hwe teacher for pa binom office omote enua bi omote ase no omode kire nkura de ne ade a enne ni nyina mfiri ho de but you can attest to the fact that majority of them bebre oba me constituency at least Kwabri East apart from ya kwan enye oba me constituency ba ni school there and there obi anso ntimi sisi here or region we mu asempa na me ka kire no the bad schools secondary schools we have 6 traditional secondary schools, 6 commercial college we have Kofi J yewo Antwerp senior high, Adangmasi senior high, yewo Jama Pensa senior high. Omo na robotics omo kodi first recently the whole Ghana they say omo na when it comes to SHS and Krana Energy Commission program no Krana eteso na omo na kuta omo na ohwe Adventist senior high and so ho na the top soul when it comes to even the private ones to say Our Lady of Grace in the akeka ho Kwabri is university nyina ebi ho ha your private university and also so Kenya say and when it comes to school now these schools so can so ebi any wa ehun infrastructure heavily done under this administration kosem so Kofi J kwada nwoma se ba bia be ko bia and when it comes to schools and infrastructure they said the abanasi ani aku school ho e ba no Kwabri is ye mu a ho no is excellent for the government enti afutuo ne de yate but ye mfa mfiri wono ano because ye ne dada senka no obetimi atufo se yenhwe a teacher for asetena mu yi anka ono ahwe ye because aduane no ono ane no aye na hye obi abeno ane so ye a onsusu nkira kwan na fa nkyene to ha na yisi na fa mko kakra ka ho o me no mese no ye ne teacher for tena so ndwem ene teacher ni bia bosome so at least ne kakra ayisa aban de man bia ne nsaka na woni brem e woni pen so ena na obi kira de boso emfie 9 emfie miensa minim teacher ni bi e wo sims a we kira de emfie 9 ye ma na 3 months pay 4 solid years ye man 3 months pay esika na nsa nka bi mbepemle ebi kira de 2 years ye mo 2 months ebi 3 years ye mo 3 months ne pen so enti sa anya atwomsem no kwotena nchen a na aduru no bia na nya nwanwa pi because oda me de ugina kira na ehunu kwakwa se wo te ho a ye che wa uhu but wo ugina kira na uhunu se we se oto ha nke be yi se wo no ko gina kira na se no fi se kwaso da ye papa bia ompe onka bibia o ba be no sronkon wo education sector ho either than salary dey say business as usual normal say aban bia be to salary for so one is what hunu foforo bi esene de here uradu twumo ye ya won come entie because they see AI ka say no adwuma adu twumo ye no education ho ne de sa papa ne de dachi bia wo hia na ka kire ne say ogina president ameto ama no dachi bia ogina president ameto ama no very innovative man just say o adwuma adu twumo ye na yes be the step. And when he explained this term to you in connection with the current dispensation, the roadmap of nowadays, programs said we are say said or minor IT levels now the STEM, science, is it technology, education and mathematics, engineering and mathematics. When you put this together, I don't need a mind. And then I could be honoma. Innovations are obeying because there's opportunity, there's platform. Sa genius children no near woman now had that apostle could use for and yen no about it is a person now sa opportunity we or and then can be as I bring corner the eco space first. Can you make a phone?
Last week I read that 12 of our senior high schools this academic year HRC STD aerospace and aviation.
Yes, and I'll be who pilots are able to produce. Who airplane engineers you be produce,
and then 30 senior high schools and so a beginning with this virtual senior high school each of them will be given a laptop, personal laptop,
and this is program of a government when you say policy and program no and you say oba mema wa akoko nkete mema abuo nkete na watu nkusu ya nkete ama enye no ne de chechire man o dwenhwe kan na papa na mo Stella Wontumi nso da bia up to date ndi so da yefoforo bia waso a o don kan kire ya o Joseph for a on be ya on be trend da na se ba si apa de onso da bia e fa na ngomesua ho de a de adutwumo ye no chese onanwene ho krada. And apart from STEM, there's this other thing, a creative art and industry. No? Look at the way a also creative art. And the talent almost exhibit streets in the a raw talent. Yen garnishing, yen fabi bianca, yen coaching, yen mano, scientific model bia, and they didn't never come. Nese ni nyina be kan ho wie na we enu ko mo aye omo aerospace no na we enu so ye omo sa artists and so you omo de no when you put all of that together and the more manage na no man yes enti adisuade hunu a adutwum e de ye adwuma wa education ministry ho ne de nana sa innovations we nyina at times when you make such an argument almost so technocracy ni gu ho and omo na ye no de je fans technocracy ni gu ho no gu ho da ben from how many years na no gu ho until this man came from America and introduced even phrase SHS no krana president Aniswadi hunu mo de by an implementation yem fast ship system yem hu say we green model blue red label and all that no de by ni nyina no ni nyina was an innovations ni nyina no wadwene hu asie asusu hu dadada enu ohunu say na o man no o ma bi ekọ HS no the Asia targets no omo enema omo ye no ye more into the sciences into yen push yen kra nko mathematics yen push nko technology is the order of the day yen for mon fa ni nyina put together na hwe schools a wosi na say ya akosi ba ko bi wo akomadan now obi am in the local government I've been in the local government industry for 10 years na me hu na that and I saw the building say wow local government institute or something university local government. I say, hey, now I say the levels are everything here now. No, just say too much. And this man has so wide a vision. I say, oh my no, say nipa we no, you preserve warm, you bomb mo by, and kawe mo pa. Dachi biya say nyame man nkwatente no what asia. Next wakwa humije mu kura ban bia bebe you should be able to consult this man and make sure he sharpens your policies in respect to education for you. He is doing so wonderful over there.
Felix,
you read from the kase ye kan da jebe boy. No krenya me num say enya won say president e born abaso enya won because president kan say one of the best appointments why education minister. esan say the na menu aka ne say
next time on can
west
on can west
I say
next time on can west and then also a petty
Kenya bad cry
so an microphone bi ho mo ya bomb appointment ni bi a bomb
etino I think say papa no e woni suade hu no na Yewura Mahama no kure ni say as it stands now lawyer say ebesi ne si ehwe ne policies ana say niema opeso odi gu akwan mu say oba be president for obi anim obi onim oni hwia oka ache Ghana for etino say media for man opportunity a naja watimi aka bibi kakra na teacher for awodo asem kom so yi obi be teacher ni aso ye student oye student kra ni sika won nsem kra waje fi nsem oye student kra mpo no ni sika won nsem ye training allowance kra o je fi nsem na oye teacher ni ana be ni den ene me no ka se ohene professional allowance teacher ni anye bia 1200 abeka ho professional allowance professional development allowance abeka ho ene me no ka se anye bia teacher ni anye bia no obia on laptop ono so etimi di dwumade ene me no ka say teacher ni se ye fa teacher ni me Felix ameti he ene ya fa me se me teacher ni a enye se ye train 3 4 5 10 months and send betu ameka ya fa na the following month na osika eda so eno ane ye ka say e system a ye build e system a ye build a ye hia se obi begina park achi no atoto bo aba park so enye no ne ye hwehwe esan say media NPP ba mu so mo nya hwe krampo kra na nya free education NPP ba mu mo nya hwe kra na nya STEM STEM yi okọ Eastern Regional na ohene me kọ abomosu STEM facility na bi wo ho no kra ni nyame anim ni me du ho na teacher die ayamakono esan se ohun facility a utimi se facility ni abomosu STEM facility bi wo ho ohun atimi se facility pa MPP SC yede boa ama education akoso look yem re nyi bebre cry be time no ade ba kwa na hadwene pa ye engineering se ma cry betimi akọ engineering mu mathematics ne de keka na ed ne pa ye but ye wuradu twum ene NPP aban ahwa ma ene engineering cry ne nkola na ewo pese omo bekọ into engineering mathematics esanse akade ewo ho okọ STEM resources na ye na lab centers bibia bi wom ti akwala no suade a onim se ade na wo sua classroom a ye tro blackboard so no okọ lab ho no a ye di bibia agu akwan mu a eno so no odidi dwuma eyegye that is a system educational system a ye hwese ye hyehye ama Ghana enya ne ntuma pefra me de me kan wo ba bi se enya Ghana politics na ye wo senka ye Wuradu twum oto aso education minister for life so say impokra no nyame begin esan say enisuade hu na owo a ode ma oman Ghana no wona eto boba parks mpo ahunu say papa no enisuade hu esan say enema ode gu hwe TVET technology technical vocational hwan hwe kwan omde TVET say fa so in fact NDC mre na TVET egu enne obekọ TVET yetimi a revamp TVET ama TVET enya ne ntuma pefra ni nyina ka educational system ho etino se Yewura Mahama eni bibi ka enye bad se obetimi aka se NPP mo bom homoden education de mo bom homoden enye bad se obetimi aka esan se eniema nyina edi adanse se educational sector de ya boy homoden okọ college of education sa ye de free diploma ye de call degree status ye see 300 bed facilities hostel facilities ama colleges of education ye see their mom etino se ote ho na uni bibika bra niema eniema yaye ewo education sector mu na entimi muaw na also etimi kabitra minua eti eniema yaye na edoso pa yie na media mi hunu se oman bia betu mpon a ejina ye educational sector so oman bia so betimi akọ South Korea ene omo ekeka ho nyina omu nyina akọ manim ezanse omusuku nhihye no omu ye no pepepe yi eno na ama omatimi akọ manim enti NPP ya ba ye de educational sector yɛde nneɛma agu akwan mu a yɛba teacher force side a yɛhwɛ sɛ nneɛma nyinaa deda n'akwan so yɛba teacher training force so a yɛhwɛ sɛ ɔmo allowance no bibia yɛtua ma nneɛma nyinaa kɔ ne ɛno na kyerɛ sɛ yɛn yɛgye education tum ɛno na kyerɛ sɛ yɛdwene ɔman yi daakye ho sɛ education ana betumi aboa ama ɔman yɛtumi atum pɔn na nyɛ obi a ɔno deɛ ɔbɛba na wagye allowance afiri nsɛm na wayɛ nneɛma troka na facility biara ni hɔ na ɔno gyina hɔ sɛ teacher for yɛntu ɔmo ka yie enti me deɛ ɔhene ba deɛ yɛwura mahama kan ne deɛ ɛmɛ sɛ adabraka
Tako
ɔhene ba me deɛ nyame anim ni me nuanom mmienu na ɛyɛ teacher for na me bra panyin me nua ba ketewa na teacher for asɛm no me ka na ma yɛ very careful because I have other friends too who are teachers and we had a theme for the World Teachers Day now the teachers we want for the education the teachers we need for the education we want and Oheba
the teachers we need
for the education
we want
and Oheba me beduru sa abre ya when it comes to comparing the MPP and the NDC issues the Oheba on any day in education we are far better than them. But for the way forward, I want to put on the cap of a Ghanaian and the struggles of a teacher. And Oheba, because I have personal experiences with teachers, like my big brother, the one after me, teachers, I want to talk for the experience I have with them. I think say
teachers.
Good.
My father's policy was that when we training college and far country as a man. And all of us taught, Obia could training college.
Good.
Obia.
And Oheba, meka on education, they make about the challenges of the teacher. Oheba, yenmo a course I too. From class 1 to GHS 3. You know the struggles of the teachers. Yes, and they I don't mean first they not teach any crowd. Oh yes, I told teacher car talk crowd until MPP came to power. Nanka teacher ni I told teacher they car party maybe a boga wo fi na benyaka any MPP adaro ma bibiri na timi to mo cars nyade. But the struggles of the teacher Oheba as at now stakeholders in education both government any yahemfo any opinion leaders e wo nkura na sini ade ni bibiri na no ye support for the teachers na Oheba eto sini kakra enti ye besere na both government and all the stakeholders ya boy ho so na ye improve kwanya ye teacher accommodation Oheba ye pidjem because ebe ya say Oheba me ti Kumase me life nyina mako school Kumase na edi mekoko to kura bia se wo bia bono region ana say any other region na meko na bia ese meko ha dan na mehwe accommodation na me wo Kumase through my life na mehwe bebia meko akoda as teacher ni ewo nkura na se ba bia eya na ebu nipa bem kakra e ma almost spirit kofom e besere aban ye bi die na so aban can do better than we are doing now say the baye ye nnuan mu a ye do mo konkura ase ne ade no ombenya ahoden pa no mo de a kire ye mana de because Oheba say teaching no e be koso pa na teacher ni no bebi odinity eto Oheba ya pegem kakra e biom ye teacher fo bi wo no mo a mode of transportation e mu cross streams ne ade a bi kura na life jacket kura no Oheba a problem enti ye besere ye ntu ho na mon through years na ehɔ no so ye mpegem kakra woni a eso otena kodo so no at least every teacher should have no less than 2 life jackets say be ya onya excuse bi anti a eyese se nsuo fa nipa na teacher ni ka ho eno so ye besere ne ya pegem kakra ebiom Oheba I think the teacher nko ani adwuma ba ko a ye odesi bi won Oheba me sure say wo sora na pase wo ba adwuma na wo mfiri kura se wo be kasa wo mfiri kura se ni ka obe social but teacher ni die you are expected to be happy say the beya uko class a obetima kira de no wakasa whether you like it or not so mood near wrong crowd you have to go and do it and for that you tu ye chema ye teacher for adwuma omo ye na adwuma edene papa titiru enu ti ma MPP eye me de se me kasa ma MPP anase me ye adwuma ma MPP Oheba KG so KG schools are ye create across Ghana the number of KG schools are ye build across Ghana ye no my course I told you na bi ni ho so uko KG was I told ne bi ni ho eno ko nkurase bi na hwe dan a yesi wo ho no
say o ka teacher asema me child wa Abraham Lincoln na ne nkram do mbre me nkra no mu wo mu wa abruchi na on titwi on tebrofo ti omo di omo ba dodo na ba se omeye conversed with English na fi tree speaking no na lawyer sound kola no
Oheba can you imagine
Oheba ba ku bi fi Japan e bai na aveda kola me da me hu no me da yemu nyina ai
trouble
sound kola no
Oheba can you imagine say who experience a working here omo edum fra bochiri abagana say treat chiromade
obi su be
Oheba de wo kura say no chino what say
Antebrofo
edu be free so aba sala so aba nzo te sa
Oheba can you imagine say teacher for no iku nkura say ni bi wo ho no mo a Oheba teacher ni akura na waba no twin nko na wote ana bono nko na wote
yeah
na wo kire na brofo na wo kan emfa na Oheba say we had the experiences of teachers now more teacher for kwan sanka teachers dey more kwan so omo express omo enka how omo na say am say me ko say bono ho no baby na teacher ni bi share an experience o say can you imagine say all class o kire nkra de o the class 1 as a kg na nkra no omo class ana nkra no ba ko eyi mfa mo bone na nkra yi teacher ni ntiase e no frɛ ba ko say ombra wan kan kro be o say omo say nkra no say omo be say omo chichire minim say o ti ase a omo be say omo chichire na omo kan obi ase nye ono a ti omo be say omo madam say ono ana asana omo chichire Oheba can you imagine you are a teacher
the embarrassment you go through
who said you banko and you are talking about
teachers ordeal
and the ordeal of the teachers and Oheba sometimes of course I don't know the class size size sometimes one teacher and they in charge of about 45 50
share was it 50
and 90 70
so 50
per
and 50 they say standard class
50 they say
you know say wo hwe enkoda no e be 50 60 na teacher ni ba ko kire omade na uhun say dede no dawson you can't shout for everybody to understand and you know we are celebrating the Ghanaian teacher adwuma no mo ye no na mianim ni nyoma ketua no mo gire no
enti we nyina no na John ma teacher ni bi a chia de 3 years
na o tua ka 3 months
na o tua ka 3 months
ya bro enti no Oheba
we have not given them heaven but it seems say do one refi
Oheba
ye John Mahama de omu fam
yes Oheba ye me kan nyina no I'm trumpeting the challenges of the teacher to the stakeholders now you can stakeholders Oheba yensre ya hemfo yensre opinion leaders yensre yenwanu mu a bibi nti omonye sika owo yenkura na se Oheba se wo bo teacher ni e ma bibi obeda eyeyi a wo kire the next generation say the be ya wo nyame adom onye sika no enkura no enya education Oheba adwembone se obeya anrobri mba ne tirim tum sika no betime di na asomdwem enti se ahemfo bode wuro si ye ba betena se na ya hwe kwan ye befa so a ye teacher for ho ben ha ho ma enkase bia na teacher ni ye ntua ne ka na se ne ho hia no nya adwene pa no nya asomdwe no de kire oba na de a elifte oba no ma oba no kosoro na o kire bi no wotime nya crash ni wo fie na etime de adepa bia ba fie ti ye besere whilst we are talking about the teachers day no ye besere say teacher ni de ubisa teacher for 10 say e de no mo hwe aban efiri aban ho a bibiri na 9 out of 10 say aban pede o market yom kakra
good
nti anopa yi yeso de anobatum say ye saa nyoma pa nyina ma teacher ni no se na katua kosoro a no betima ko handan pa na katua kosoro na obetimi ma ni nwia ni bia o banking sector ni ade no obetimi so atata de pa sha ma ni enso en ma ne hunu say teacher ni so etimi sha atade pa ti anopa yi am celebrating them and I'm giving them a head
yeah but sorry Felix mention say few this time the IMF seems to be happy with how our economy is picking up. Na omu projections come here and as yet me etwem and we expect a joint press conference from the Ministry of Finance and the International Monetary Fund say and so because that appears as a nyama stabilize kakra.
Ono ba no kra emri bi etwem COVID period no. Em say ukita 1000 Ghana cedis na the market nyama eto. Ne dodo eto. Na and timi ntoniema bebre kakra ene all the 1000 kwa timi ntoniema kakra e kire say prices of goods and services then from kakra eno na o see it me na IMF enye NPP branch bi o baabi IMF ba okuro mu na niema nko ya omo kan pepepe omo de onya de omo be nti IMF pani no de di na ya na eso kakra na etimi ahunu se no kre or the say aban yi pick it up in terms of the economic growth omo check indicators na hunu se indicators ni nyina etimi adana kwan so ye kwa ho hiahia mu niema dip down because of COVID Russian Ukraine war but say ni de niema pick kakra yenya nuru ho still no a form ed ne de yenya nuru ho but we ema rehemu kire se niema ebeden ebiyi
I think the last week me who say is it the Ministry of Finance and I say Ghana Health Service issue is omobey recruitment
yes
sorry targeted group on Betuaba. So if you have anything to do, deal with those people. Call to them and Tuaba we need you. You can get all the sympathizers. The Otigomom to the Tuaba. Wako to achumako angoma mafia phone tiwa money you want to
so ye niema nyina de nakwam ama IMF mpanifu akase ye indicators say ye pick up eno che it me bo the management of the economy ye bo mabaso na me de mo gidie say ansa na fi be ko na wiye by November 600 million no yen sabeka second tranche of IMF sika yen sabeka nyame adom na se sika no nya ebedru a nia ye de hye economy no mu ya ebema ye inflation ye bibia be den ebeba fomoko eba ne sa se meneo menua ye kwa market ne ye kokoto ade a enema wo fom ye hunu se ye kwa hu ye hiemu nanso no se the president ka ye se ono de enya de obehwa ma Ghana for awu nemum so obebo kakra ma Ghana for atena wi atena sede a se president bo kama metina asi announce o CC economy no ai na me nya so benefit eno na o se nya rehye mu se ebetimi
onye ba se yesi asem bi hu ni dance ya utwa ho ba bia na de ya dance global economic challenge ohwe wiase nyina ya predictions enka wiase bi nyina konanim in the growth of economy na be 6% omu review in 2021 by I think 2.1 and on the call 2022 say we got 2.7 and on the about 2023 say be maintain 2.7 and it's all here sa advance we are enye kufu ad na president when you go to America, when you go to Germany, the huge economic managers no omonye akufu ad na ye ayiwo enenye ofori ata nya adese na governor but yes omu growth no mu project pre COVID say enkebeko 6 point something but omu COVID be wie ya mu ze COVID abe na ni wiase no omu atia ba 2.1 2.7 now omu se mbe maintain 2.7 2023 and when you look at Ghana's economic growth today, Ghana is doing something around 4 point something nanka expectations enkebeko be 3.2 and economy and this IMF forecast say recovery rate papa they are the doctors of every economy and this our patient be that sick bed so that's our doctor baba examine in every normal indication say yes the recovery rate this is what it is a progression it is a then you have no cause to argue carpenter ni bi o three by 20 kan chance na ko da wo ndu huni rabi carpenter dwuma no and this also as a carpenter so na be nwunu a on na betimi a kire enye doctor ono so o diagnosis entino obi a wona adwuma a woye it is ene nyame adom doctors ankasa no a afiri ama no ne aba ne say Ghana economy no the health of Ghana economy no is progressing steadily yente ase na yanyintum na the NDC for na abonten keka ne did any demonstrations yes, we acknowledge that as their right as well. But the politics na Ghana no cannot be attributed to Ghana as a country. We are saying na Ghana so can we as a Ghana so nene we bend the curve. ye ni mu atene we are moving said ye moving nso no and that's one nso kire say ebe move ye because say bro be bokese a ya hwe ni fifiri yem ti esi ya ni fifiri ye no na enye green light ehun say kon is the speed that we are going na me wa rehemu wo gidie say enu 2024 ye be present ye balance sheet e de amagana for no mo be hwe ye score ahwe the debit and the credit no mo hwe balance no on betimi aka kire ye say mu akwapa no kwafo no be my enough not na
whenever you na you best the organizers of the press conference and I say mom aban say Wontumi TV ni movement TV TV station e bia say you discuss this press conference on muye ti say omo your organization omo invite press na omo kai say yeso ye wa ha enti omo be include e no na nchen whenever you best ya akwa ye bibi say Ghana ye ti ade so a so timaye no ye dine you best traders says nyoma ba from kakra yesu yenma nyoma mbra from na Ghana for enwen ha omo se de be ye nyina be enjoy ebiom emabunu na megusu aka ohene ba economy no aside the general economy your personal economy na wo economy ni be yi a bebre na agise omotu na mo apa adwuma bi aye ye be koso aka ye mbabunu ni bi ohene ba ye mfa chacha mmobra ye mrantie ni bebre na no taking a certain route you continue ye mfa chacha mmobra ohene ba you continue to tell them in as much as it's hard to tell them we will tell them say bet ana chacha ye mfa chacha mmobra ohene ba ye nto na money ye mpa bibi nya adwuma ye benya ye nsa no adwuma nya adwuma dam time bia no na wakoma eda wanum ohene ba
la say
enipa fortune aboa omo wiase na nru 1%.
Omo nru 1%.
What you say?
Omo e de talent be yie. Omo e de fortune. Ebi ana ntia yie na wanya jackpot. Ebi ana ntia yie ni ya jaja pade kese ama no. Na ebi won so exceptional talent asamoah nom ene Blanco Sharif nom. Those people omo nru 1% o wiase.
Omo nru 1% of the world's population.
Dia ka bia ye wa be.
Aye adwumaden.
Aye adwumaden. Enti some fifiri no de aye adwuma na.
Enti oheba ye koi se de meka no. Emranche nti ase ene nko nya mranche no kwa the last time obi correct me mmaba wa anase youth no both mema ne man omo nti ase say ye mfa chacha emmobra
they say I don't get it why the Ghanaian youth today if he says if he or she is not being able to make it in life buy and I mean any year
and untina no cry yentimi nka nkire mmawa wa na ye mrantie no the last time me kan we me ko fi obi ka jam say uni aviator ma no twia mso ni aviator no yes ade bi wo phone so no so fe na aviator hwe is ya no sika yes ma ni twetwa yes ma ni twetwa ane ahomete omo eti bi say na mu ye da mu omo say ma ni ko twero musika sa na omo ba tata me ma ni say ba miska eti min kan ma no so de
aviator
me sra yes e plane bi omo hwe phone so eno so e discover yes re emuntia se adwumadene ena masika yesre se de be ya usu benya bibi because so one hwe yi a na you just so the chacha bobo bra at the end of the day no ubebo obi subo se ona am wanye yi enti omuntia se pa adwuma ye so okwa abontene wanya adwuma se de mekan ye no no one pe wo se so se de okwa abontene wanya o se so oba no one pe wo se so no omunya adwumadene na pa adwumadene a obenya bibi kakra to no.
Lawyer George Paul, a presiding member, Kwabri East Municipal Assembly, Felix Osafo Mafu, a member of the party's communication team, and a Daniel Teku, director in charge of welfare, Ashanti Regional Communication Director. Directorate, you know. Okay. Yapon is